Do you need to be told everything? You're not a child.
Okay, so there are things that you are not told about Mormonism, and there are things that you are told about Mormonism. The problem is that the things that you are told about the Mormon church are almost always going to be a half truth. Like, for example, most of us knew that Joseph Smith was a treasure digger, right? But what a lot of people don't know was that Joseph Smith's treasure digging was done under the mentorship of a man by the name of Luman Walters, who, when they were doing their treasure digs, would read from a book that was actually written in Latin, but he would read from the book, he would start speaking in tongues or whatever, and he would claim that he was reading an ancient American record, and that he was using that record to find Native American treasure. That kind of changes a little bit of the narrative that you know about Joseph Smith, but you're not going to learn that in church, you're not going to learn that in seminary, and you're not going to learn that in institute. So the only way to learn that is to go to sources that the church doesn't want you to go to. And if you start looking into those things or asking questions about those things, you are automatically being accused of reading anti-Mormon literature and being told that you really need to stop reading those things. It's only going to damage your faith. Even though every single thing that has happened in Joseph Smith's life could very easily be told in a way that is faith promoting. You know what I mean? Like, apologists do it all the time. But for the last 200 years, the church has chosen to push things away and to hide them rather than to find a way to make it work the narrative. If a lot of these things had not been hidden, most of us never would have had a faith crisis. Like, I was already okay with Joseph Smith looking through spectacles, translating Reformed Egyptian, if I was just taught from a very young age, hey, Joseph Smith was already interested in looking up, trying to find Native American treasure, which is why God, which is a way that God prepared him to find the golden plates or whatever, we probably would have eaten that up in primary, right? But it was hidden away, and so when it gets discovered and learned about, then it damages your faith because it goes against the narrative that you were already taught.